Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to online classes. In the last session, we have started chemical properties of alcohols. So in that, reactions involving cleavage of OH bond, there are two properties, acidity of alcohols and phenols, esterification. Afterwards, we have started reactions involving cleavage of CO bond. There are four properties, reaction with hydrogen halide, Lucas reagent, nothing but reaction with the phosphorus halides, PCl3, PCl5, and next one is dehydration reaction, removal of water molecule, and the fourth one is oxidation reaction. So we have completed three reactions yesterday. Now the fourth one is oxidation. This is involved in reactions involved in cleavage of CO bond. It is cleavage of CO bond reactions. In that, fourth property is oxidation. Oxidation is called dehydrogenation. Removal of hydrogen is called oxidation, or addition of oxygen is also called oxidation. So in the oxidation of alcohols, there is a cleavage of OH bond and CH bond that leads to the formation of C double bond O. Hydrogens are removed, dehydrogenation. Yeah. In oxidation of alcohols, there is a cleavage of CH bond and OH bond that leads to the formation of C double bond O. It means there is a double bond formed between the carbon and oxygen. The reaction is, this is alcohol taking, so this is alcohol CH3OH, cleavage of OH bond, cleavage of CH bond. So then gives rise to C double bond O, and how many hydrogens left? 2 hydrogens. So this is nothing but there is a cleavage, bond breaking here, this is breaking, students. So double bond is formed, plus hydrogen is removed. Removal of hydrogen is called oxidation. So it is also called, it means hydrogen is removed, dehydrogenation, also called dehydrogenation. It means H2 molecule is removed. Oxidation of primary alcohol into aldehyde, otherwise primary alcohol into acids, that is based on taken oxidizing agent. The tendency of oxidizing agent is stronger than alcohols directly converted into which one, that is acids. If it is a mild oxidizing agent, then alcohols converted into aldehydes. Now, by strong oxidizing agents like KMnO4, K2Cr2O7, etc., primary alcohol converted into carboxylic acid directly. It means RCH2OH, it is a primary alcohol, only one alkyl group. This on treatment with KMnO4, a strong oxidizing agent, getting, then CH2OH directly converted into COOH, that is carboxylic acid. You can take here one more also, that is K2Cr2O7, it is also strong oxidizing agent. Getting all of you? Mild oxidizing agents are there. Those are CrO3, right? PCC, PDC. Like that, many more are there, students. PCC, PDC, CrO3, copper at 573 kelvins. These are all mild oxidizing agents. These oxidizing agents, especially primary alcohol RCH2OH converted into RCHO. So that may be CrO3, otherwise PCC, otherwise PDC, okay, otherwise that is copper at 573 Kelvin. It means these are all mild oxidizing agents. Any oxidizing agent you can use to convert the primary alcohol, it is primary alcohol, into aldehyde. It is aldehyde. Getting, students? Primary alcohol into aldehyde. Next one is, after that, secondary alcohol, that is RCHOHR. So it can be converted into RC double bond OR. It is. It means this hydrogen and hydrogen is removed, dehydrogenation called oxidation by CrO3, otherwise by PCC, otherwise by PDC, otherwise by which one, that is, okay, copper at 573 kelvins. Getting, students? It is a secondary alcohol, very very important. Secondary alcohol is converted into ketone. Primary alcohol is converted into aldehyde by mild oxidizing agents like these four. Any one you can take. All I mentioned in one reaction, you can take any one. All I mentioned in one reaction, you can take any one. Secondary alcohol converted into ketone. Getting, all of you? So by mild oxidizing agents. Now, among these two, among these four, the best one is PCC. PCC is the best mild oxidizing agent. PCC is the best mild oxidizing agent to get aldehydes from primary alcohols. PCC means pyridinium chlorochromate, called PCC. Its composition is pyridine plus CrO3 plus HCl. Pyridine formula is this one, N it is. So this mixture is called PCC, acting as a best mild oxidizing agent which convert the primary alcohol into aldehyde. CH3 CH double bond CH CH2OH, which on reaction with PCC then gives rise to CH3 CH double bond CH CHO. Primary alcohol is converted into aldehyde without any disturbance in the double bond position. Getting, that's why it is a mild and best oxidizing agent to get the primary alcohols, to get the aldehyde from primary alcohol. Next, as I told you, primary alcohols converted into aldehydes, secondary alcohols converted into ketones. But what about tertiary alcohols? Tertiary alcohols with strong oxidizing agents. Tertiary alcohols with strong oxidizing agents. Oxidizing agents at high temperature. At high temperature undergoes oxidation and cleavage of CC bond takes place. CC bond takes place, then forms carboxylic acids with less number of carbon atoms. Getting students? Tertiary alcohols will not undergo oxidation readily. If they wanted to undergo oxidation, need a specialized condition, that is strong oxidizing agent and high temperature, CC bond cleavage. Next, carboxylic acid formed with less number of carbon atoms. So one example I am taking, CH3CHOH, CH3CHOH, CH3, which on treatment with KMnO4, strong oxidizing agent, this bond will be broken clearly. CH3COOH plus this one carbon is formed as HCOOH, carboxylic acid with less number of carbon atoms. If I took tertiary one, CH3CCH3CH3OH, tertiary alcohol, right students? This on treatment with KMnO4, then is first of all it is converted into which one, that is ketone, again reacts with KMnO4, this bond is broken, CH3COOH plus one carbon atom eliminated as HCOOH. Tertiary alcohols not involved in oxidation simply, they want high temperature and strong oxidizing agents. Yeah. Tertiary alcohol with mild oxidizing agents, that is copper at 573 Kelvin, mild oxidizing agent, it is strong oxidizing agent. Do not undergo oxidation, here oxidation is not taking place, dehydration is taking place. Dehydration, it means water is eliminated, OH and H is eliminated as H2O, then gives rise to CH3CH3, single bond converted into double bond and alkene will be formed. Tertiary alcohols with mild oxidizing agent undergoes dehydration because tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary and primary carbocation. So this is about oxidation of which one, that is alcohols. Primary alcohol on oxidation with mild oxidizing agents gives aldehydes. Secondary alcohol gives ketones. Tertiary alcohol involved in oxidation with strong oxidizing agents and high temperature, they will give corresponding carboxylic acids with the less number of carbon atoms by the cleavage of CC bond. Next, tertiary alcohol undergoes oxidation with mild oxidizing agent, it is very difficult, mild, that is oxidizing agent, it is not powerful, that's why they prefers dehydration instead of which one, what is that? Oxidation, that is the meaning, right? Now alcoholics, in our day to day life we are observing alcoholics, it means drinkers are there. If they drink the denatured alcohol, denatured alcohol is, it contains methanol, CH3OH and C2H5OH, methyl alcohol and ethyl alcohol, methanol and ethanol is possible. If alcoholics drink the denatured alcohol which is not fit for drinking, then the methanol present in denatured alcohol is converted into aldehyde followed by the carboxylic acid, that leads to death also. Getting all of you? Yeah. If alcoholics drinks denatured alcohol, the methanol, methanol, CH3OH it is, present in denatured alcohol, converted into methanol, HCHO and formic acid, that is HCOOH, formic acid. So that leads to which one? That is the problem, which means death also possible. CH3OH converted into HCHO. This is converted into HCOOH. Oxidation reaction it is. Oxidation reaction. Getting? So denaturated methanol poisoned patient is treated by dilute ethyl alcohol. Getting all of you? Yes, this is oxidation. These are all reactions of alcohols. Now we'll move to reactions of phenols. Reactions of phenols. Chemical properties of phenols. Chemical properties of phenols. Right, students? So there are 4 chemical properties of phenols. Okay. First one is electrophilic substitution reaction. Second one is Kolbe's reaction. Third one is Riemann-Tiemann reaction. And fourth one is reduction reaction. There are 4 chemical properties given in the syllabus. One is electrophilic substitution reaction. Second one is Kolbe's reaction, Riemann-Tiemann reaction, and reduction reaction. And the fifth one is oxidation reaction. That is oxidation reaction. Getting, students? So these are the 5 reactions. So among them, the first one will start. The first one is electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophilic substitution reaction. Phenols undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions because OH group on phenol is activating group. It increases the electron density on benzene ring at ortho and para positions as per resonating structures we observed. So the electrophile is a positive charge which is attacked at ortho position and para position. In that, negative charge is located. So you know the resonating structures already, students. The resonating structures are, these are the resonating structures already taken. So 2 lone pairs, this one here, and ortho position negative charge, it is double bond OH with 1 lone pair and positive sign. This one shifted here, then here negative charge at para position, double bond OH. Yes, like that 2 more structures also there. So one more, it is like this. Then we will get negative charge at ortho position, double bond OH, like this. Already in the last video we have given, I think it is 4th video, you just verify. Now again these 2 shifted here, these 2 shifted here, then finally it becomes, yes, it is OH, like this. Okay, negative charge at ortho position, it is para position and ortho position. Electrophile can be attacked at para position, ortho position, or ortho position. Getting, students, all of you? You no need to write this information. We need to write a statement only. Phenols undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions. The OH group on benzene ring in phenols is ring activating group. Ring activating group means it is giving electrons to ring. Oxygen atom is giving electrons to ring. That's why on benzene ring there is a negative charge. Hence, the electrophile is electrophile is attacked at ortho and para positions because at these positions only, electron density is high. It means it is electron rich center, nothing but. OH group donates electrons to the benzene ring will be activated, that's why OH group is called ring activating group. On benzene ring at ortho position, para position, ortho position, electron rich area, that's why to that area only positive charge will be attacked to the negative charge. That's why ortho para products will be obtained during the which one electrophilic substitution. There are many electrophilic substitution reactions. One is nitration, second one is sulfonation, next one alkylation, acylation, halogenation. The most commonly undergoes chemical electrophilic substitution reactions are, first one is nitration, second one is halogenation. Now we will discuss nitration of phenols. First one is nitration of phenols. It is in this electrophilic substitution reaction, there it is nitration. Nitration means reaction with nitric acid. NO2 plus is an electrophile which is attacked at ortho and para positions. When phenol undergoes nitration with dilute HNO3, then forms orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol. Phenol undergoes nitration, undergoes reaction with dilute HNO3, then gives dilute HNO3, then gives ortho and paranitrophenol, ortho and paranitроphenols mixture. So phenol it is, right? This is treated with dilute HNO3, very important students. Then gives rise to phenol ortho position it is plus phenol para position it is, OH group it is, and para position students. Okay, these two are present in a taken test tube, only one test tube, just imagine. Okay, mixer. This mixer is separated by steam distillation. It is orthonitrophenol and it is paranitrophenol. Yes, this mixture is separated by steam distillation. Very important, already asked in your objective exams. Ortho and paranitроphenols are separated by which distillation? Steam distillation, because these are steam volatile. By applying steam they will be vaporized easily. Which is vaporized first? In orthonitrophenol, it is orthonitrophenol, OH, N double bond O it is. There is a hydrogen bond within a molecule. This is called intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding within a molecule. Here NO2 is there. I am taking horizontally OH NO2, it is paranitrophenol. There is O N double bond O, next OH. It is first paranitrophenol, it is second paranitrophenol. Both are connected by hydrogen bonding. This hydrogen bonding is intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Intermolecular hydrogen bond. Intermolecular hydrogen bond is strong. Intramolecular hydrogen bond is weak. Weak means you can easily break, easily vaporized, easily vaporized, easily vaporized. It means it will be vaporized first, afterwards it will be left in the container, then both will be separated. One is vaporized, another one is not vaporized because of strong intermolecular, it is weak intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Getting all of you? Yes. Next one after that. If treated with the concentrated HNO3, then what happens here? Now, when phenols treated with concentrated nitric acid, concentrated means more number of electrophiles are available. It means NO2 plus number will be more. NO2 plus is electrophile. Now, when phenol reacts with concentrated nitric acid, then gives picric acid. Picric acid. It is called 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. So it is, as it is, concentrated HNO3, then gives rise to phenol. It is NO2, NO2, NO2. It is getting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6 trinitrophenol. It is also called picric acid. Also called picric acid. Very strong acid because the electron withdrawing groups are there. NO2 groups there are 3. More electron withdrawing groups are there. Electron obviously acidity is more. I told you already. It is a strong acid. Strong acid. Reason is electron withdrawing groups are directly proportional to acidity. While discussing acidity, we have discussed. All the electrons from oxygen will be taken by these withdrawing groups. Then electron density on the oxygen atom will be decreases. Then obviously there is these 2 electrons are taken by the oxygen because oxygen suffering from electron density by these 3 withdrawing groups. Then obviously H will be removed as a H plus. Getting all of you? Right. So NO2s are electron withdrawing group. Then electron density on oxygen decreases, polarity of OH bond increases, then donation of H plus will be increases, hence acidity increases. Hence acidity increases. Polarity means O minus, H plus. H plus is easily donated. Understood all of you? Reason it is acting as a strong acid with which one? Concentrated HNO3. Very, very important it is. Nowadays, picric acid is prepared by sulfonation followed by nitration. Nowadays, picric acid is prepared by sulfonation of phenols gives 2,4 disulfonic phenol, that is 2,4 disulfonic acid, 4, disulfonic acid, which on nitration gives, picric acid, which on nitration gives picric acid. Getting? Nowadays how they are taking. Now, so phenol treated with concentrated H2SO4, sulfonation students. concentrated H2SO4, that is phenol S OH SO3H SO3H. It is phenol 2,4 sulfonic acid, which on nitration. Nitration means concentrated HNO3 then gives rise to concentrated HNO3. Then the formed compound is OH, NO2, NO2 and NO2. Getting, students? So this is the nitration reaction. Next one. After that, halogenation. In electrophilic substitution, second one is halogenation. Yes, B is halogenation. Halogenation means you can take chlorination, bromination, iodination, like that, many more are there, right? Now, phenols undergoes halogenation in different conditions. Phenol undergoes bromination in presence of CS2 or CHCl3, less polar solvent, then gives orthobromophenol and parabromophenol. Phenol undergoes bromination in presence of CS2 or CHCl3. These are less polar solvents or non-polar solvents. Then forms orthobromophenol and parabromophenol. So this is bromination, students. This is bromination. Yes, phenol treated with bromine in presence of CS2 or CHCl3 at low temperature. The temperature is 273 kelvins. At low temperature. Okay. Then gives, yes, phenol, it is orthobromophenol and next one is phenol. Para position is occupied by bromine, named as parabromophenol. A mixture of product will be formed. Among them, para is a more stable major product. Ortho is a minor product because these two groups are adjacent to each other. Repulsions are there, less stable. Getting all of you? Next, afterwards. Check it. In water especially, phenol undergoes bromination in water, aqueous medium, then forms 2,4,6 tribromophenol. Here in bromination, Br plus is an electrophile. Nitration, NO2 plus is an electrophile. Getting all of you? Yes. Phenol undergoes bromination in water at a low temperature then gives 2,4,6 tribromophenol it is. It is a white PPT. It means white color precipitate will be formed. Now the reaction is phenol undergoes bromination in water, 3 moles of bromine actually it is, in water, then gives rise to, so that is OH, Br, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6 tribromophenol. It is called, it is white PPT, white color precipitate. Very very important this reaction also. Okay, by which of the following white PPT is formed? Phenol undergoes bromination in water. So water is polar solvent, it gives more Br plus ions, more bromines will be attached, tribromo product will be formed. But for electrophilic substitution, Lewis acid is used as a catalyst which generates the Br plus from Br2 actually. But I didn't use that Lewis acid to generate a Br plus which attach to the phenol, because OH group is more activating group. So by that only Br plus will be generated. So no need of using which one? Lewis acid. Actually, for electrophilic substitution reaction, Lewis acid is like FeCl3, FeBr3, whatever you can, is used to generate electrophile, that is Br plus. But in bromination, Lewis acid is not used because OH group on phenol is strong activating group. So you no need to use the Lewis acid to generate electrophile. That's why the effect of OH group is very very highly activating group, that only generates the Br plus ion. Getting all of you? It is bromination, students. Next one. So with non-polar solvent ortho and para, with polar solvent tribromophenol will be formed. This is first electrophilic substitution reaction, first reaction. There are 5 chemical properties, right? Second one is coal-base electrolysis. Otherwise coal-base reaction, students. Coal-base reaction. If you observe coal-base reaction, phenol reacts with aqueous sodium hydroxide, then gives a phenoxide, which on reaction with the carbon dioxide followed by the hydrolysis, then gives the product is orthohydroxybenzoic acid, right? Weak electrophile. Yes. Phenol reacts with aqueous sodium hydroxide, gives sodium phenoxide, okay, which on reaction with carbon dioxide, it is weak electrophile, gives orthohydroxybenzoic acid. This reaction is called coal-base reaction, a very very important named reaction, students. 2 marks question. Phenol reacts with sodium hydroxide, then gives rise to OH and H removed as a H2O, then O left Na, O minus Na plus, sodium phenoxide, it is phenol, which on reaction with a weak electrophile CO2 first, followed by hydrolysis in acidic medium, then gives rise to OH, and this is COOH. COOH is a main one, OH is a substituent. So to the COOH, OH will be at ortho position. That's why orthohydroxybenzoic acid. It is also called salicylic acid. It is also called salicylic acid. Very, very important 2 marks question this. Next named reaction is very, very important named reaction is Riemer-Tiemann reaction. Riemer-Tiemann reaction. Getting students? It means phenol reacts with chloroform and aqueous NaOH, then forms an intermediate, that is benzyl chloride, followed by reaction with aqueous NaOH, then gives salicylaldehyde. Yes, phenol on reaction with chloroform in aqueous NaOH gives an intermediate, benzyl chloride, that is intermediate, substituted benzyl chloride, which on hydrolysis in NaOH followed by H plus gives salicylaldehyde, right? Salicylaldehyde means CHO group will be attached, that is phenol, it is OH treated with the chloroform plus NaOH, it is aqueous, then gives rise to ONA and CHCl2, it is O minus Na plus CHCl2, an intermediate will be formed, substituted benzyl chloride, which on reaction with NaOH then gives rise to CHO, ONA will be formed here, CHO, O minus Na plus, then on hydrolysis gives OH and CHO. It is orthohydroxybenzaldehyde. It is orthohydroxybenzaldehyde. Okay. So this is called salicylaldehyde. In Riemer-Tiemann reaction, in phenol at ortho position CHO group will be introduced. In the above reaction, CHO group introduced at ortho position in phenols. Getting students? This is Riemer-Tiemann reaction, very, very important 2 marks question. Number of times I asked this question. These 2 named reactions, practice well. Next, after that, 4th one, students. Reduction of phenols. Phenol undergoes reduction. 4th one, reduction. Phenols on reduction with zinc then gives benzene, very, very important. Benzene. Phenol, it is treatment with zinc then gives rise to, this O is eliminated, Zn eliminated as a ZnO, it is benzene and this is phenol. Getting all of you? Right. Next, after that, On heating with zinc dust, heat is there. It is zinc dust. Right. Fifth one is oxidation of phenols. Phenols on oxidation with chromic acid, otherwise dichromate in the acid medium, then forms benzoquinone. Phenols on oxidation with chromic acid, that is H2CrO4 or K2Cr2O7 or Na2Cr2O7 plus H2SO4. Then forms benzoquinone. It is benzoquinone. Getting, students? Phenol reacts with a strong oxidizing agent, that is Na2Cr2O7 plus H2SO4. It is H2SO4. Then gives rise to OH converted into double bond O, and one more double bond O will be formed. It is phenol. This is benzoquinone. Getting, students? This is about oxidation. These are all properties of which one? Phenols. Among them, electrophilic, substitution reaction, nitration, bromination, coal based